Hi, welcome. In this video tutorial, I will show you how to perform the initial configuration. This will get your environment up and running for production workloads. We'll start from the graphical user interface. How to get to this interface? Well, that's explained in a previous video. So to log in, we will use the default credentials, username admin and password admin, and we click connect to open the Cloud Management Center. As you can see, this Cloudframes environment has not been initialized yet, so let's click OK to get the initial configuration started. And here we have the first tab of the initial configuration. It's the Administration tab. On the Administration tab, you can change the administrator password. Just keep in mind that if you change the password, you can only use the characters from A to Z and the numbers from 0 to 9. You cannot use any special characters. You have to set the time zone. We are here near Brussels, so that's what I've selected as a time zone. We have to enter an environment name. This is if you ever contact the support, that you can say it's environment demo in this case. I've also enabled the call home functionality. This is by default enabled, and please leave it enabled because this will send performance statistics to the Cloudframes data center, and this will allow us to give you a better support. The partner reference code, this is an optional field. If you have it, you can enter it. If you don't have a partner reference code, you can also contact your sales team. Next is the network configuration tab. This will allow to integrate the Cloudframes environment into your Office network. Well, first of all, you have to decide if you will use an external DHCP or if the Cloudframes environment has to provide DHCP service. Next, we specify the Office network. In my case, this is the 1000 network. Of course, in your case, this will be different, so enter your own IP address or your network range there. You enter the network mask, and the Office network will be split up into two ranges. You have one range for the virtual machines and one range for the physical machines. I've set here that my range for the virtual machines is from 100 till 199, so I have room for 100 virtual machines. Of course, if you need more virtual machines, just make sure that you have a bigger range. For the physical nodes, I have set up from the range from 200 to 254. Just make sure that this range is large enough for the current nodes that you have, for the current physical nodes that you have, and also for future nodes. It is also a good idea to have some spare room in your range, just to make sure that you have room for the future. We have to enter the gateway, and we have to enter the DNS server. Just make sure that these details are correct, because it's to integrate it into your Office network. The next tab is the UPS configuration tab. The Cloudframes environment will ping those two IP addresses. These IP addresses are from devices which are not protected by the UPS. So if power goes down, those devices will not respond anymore to pings sent out by the Cloudframes environment. And after 300 seconds, the Cloudframes environment will know that the power is down and the Cloudframes environment is on UPS, and it will start to automatically shut down to make sure that everything which is in the private cloud is safe. The last tab is the SMTP configuration tab. This will allow us to send out email alerts to the administrator. So in this case, I'll send the emails to admin@yourcompany.com. To do that, we have to specify an SMTP server. I've used smtp.yourcompany.com. You can set a different port if you're not using the default port. You can also set authentication, so a login and a password. And we can send the from address. So in my case, we will send emails from alerts@yourcompany.com. Once everything is done, we can click next. And a few minutes later, your environment will be ready for production workloads. Okay. As you can see, the initial configuration job is done. This means that you are now ready to run production workloads. If you still want more information, you can always visit our website. Thank you for your attention.